Happy birthday, Mom. Some of my most fond memories are, of course, us out at the farm. You were always busy. You were cleaning, baking, working the garden, painting, running parts for Dad, and yet you'd have time to take us swimming out at the beach or go to piano lessons or some school activities. You always had time for us as well. I do remember those days when you'd make those big meals for when we worked cattle and you cooked all morning long, probably even the day before. And we'd load up everything into the blue station wagon. And one of us would go in the back and hang on to all the pots and pans so nothing would tip over as we went down that big hill down to the creek. And that was just such a fun time with all the neighbors there. We'd put all the spread out on the end gate of the station wagon, and everybody would just really have a wonderful time enjoying your food. And there was always plenty of food even left over when everyone was done. I'll think of some of your most fond sayings that still stick with me. When we would fight in the car and you turn around and say, do you guys want to get out and walk? And of course, we know Terry did that one time. Or like when we go to we would be leaving for the night to go somewhere, and you'd always say, now, did you remember your lipstick? And I'd be proud to say that I had forgotten before this video, but I went and put some lipstick on before I did this, so you'd be really proud of me. And then also, whenever we went somewhere for a weekend or on a trip, you want to make sure we cleaned up everything in the house. And of course, we're in a hurry to get going, and I never could understand why we'd clean the house. I figured, well, in case somebody would come in, like a burger would come in, and we'd want to make sure everything's nice and clean for them. But it's funny now, as I got older, that's something that's stuck with me. And whenever we go on a trip or we're gone for a weekend, I'm adamant about making sure we get the house clean, because I've realized it's really nice to come home to a clean house. And I'd say the things that are my most favorite things about you, Mom, are that you just give 110% of yourself to those you love. And you've always done whatever you were capable to do to make sure we could be the best people that we can be. You just, you always were willing to help us, build on our talents that we had, and yet that we always remember to be kind and loving people. And that is truly what you have given to us. And I hope I'm able to share even some of that with my kids. And I think it truly has made me a better parent as I try to share some of that with them as well. As we've gotten older, you've definitely become a very good friend to me. I know I can always depend on you to share when we want to celebrate, or also to be there when things aren't going quite as well as they should. You just always are there, and I love you dearly. You have a happy birthday, and just please take care of yourself. We love you a whole bunch. Thanks, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I wanted to wish you a happy 80th birthday. A couple of years ago, when I was at one of my scarf painting classes, my teacher and we were talking about our moms, and I was telling her how I wish I was more like you, how you were always kind to people, of course, adventurous, starting a B&B and starting painting. And so she said, well, I think you should tell your mom that. She would like to know that. And so here I am, a couple years later, telling you just how much I admire you and wish that I could be more like you. And so have a happy 80th birthday. I hope to see you soon, and hopefully we will have many more to share together. Love you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Margaret. 80 years young. If only we all could be so lucky to age as beautifully as you have. When I think back on my favorite memories of you, there are so many. A trip to your house was always like a vacation for us. There were so many fun things to do, great cousins to play with, and always, always the best food, especially your desserts. In fact, your red velvet cake is coming to mind right now. But in all seriousness, one of my favorite memories of you is your creativity. It showed in your cooking, in the clothing you made for you and your girls, in your house, in your art, and even in your driving. One of my favorite family reunions will always be the one at the farm and all the fun events that you and the girls plan for all of us. Margaret, I think you were cool even before it was popular to be cool. And I just maybe realized it when I was older. But everything that we seemed to do at your house or see at your house or learn at your house seemed to be before its time. It seemed to be cool. And I think that's what I've always loved about you. Another thing that I love about you is your caring heart. You have always been there for the Ranky kids, and this Ranky kid truly appreciates that. I wish you a terrific birthday celebration, and I hope that you have many, many more creative years. I love you, Aunt Margaret. Happy birthday.
You can edit it, put it in.
Hi, Aunt Margaret. This is Nancy and Otto.
Hi, Aunt Margaret.
We're just videotaping this to wish you a wonderful 80th birthday. We love you. We miss you. Hope to see you soon, maybe this year. We're down in, where are we at?
Big Bend, Texas.
Big Bend, Texas. Just finished going through the national park. So we're on the road, but just want to send our love and all of our best. Take care. Hope to see you soon. Love you.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. Bye-bye.
Hi Margaret, this is Jerry, wishing you a happy 80th birthday. Loved all the times at the farm and working with you, and through the many years you've been a great aunt. Love you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Margaret. My mom wants to start, and you know how bossy she is. So, Mom, your favorite thing about Aunt Margaret?
I've known you for over 65 years, and I know exactly where you sat in the high school assembly. Thank you for opening your home and your heart to us.
Absolutely. Now, when I had to come up with my favorite thing about my Aunt Margaret, I created just a small list of things, but I narrowed down on humility, because whether it is painting award-winning artwork or baking a cake that you literally want to cry when you've eaten your last bite, Aunt Margaret is eternally humble about her many, many talents. In terms of favorite memory of my Aunt Margaret, I do recall, and she may not recall, that she used to say that she could teach anybody to sew. And after about 3 days of trying to help me turn a flour sack into a dish towel for 4-H, I believe she now says, I think I can teach almost anyone to sew. So with those memories, we wish we could be there. We love you, and happy birthday. We won't sing, right, Mom? We'll do her the favor of skipping the song. But we love you and have a wonderful day.
Hi, Aunt Margaret. This is Cookie here. We were so happy that we were included in helping you celebrate your birthday. We are so sorry we couldn't make it there, but we wanted to let you know we certainly are thinking of you, and we've had such wonderful memories of our times at your farm over the years. And I know one of my special memories is the time that you and Pat came to visit me when I had just had little Becky, and we went to the Amanas, and such a fun time. Of course, you had to nickname her Cookie's Little Crumb, which we all thought is pretty hilarious. So best wishes for you, and we love you so much. You take care.
To see her great grandma this summer. We're all looking forward to it. She's really excited to start eating Grandma's food. This is our life these days, is chasing Mackenzie around. Can you say happy 80th birthday, Great Grandma? our favorite thing from all of us from Grandma is spending time with her and eating her great meals she makes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I hope you have a great party, and I know you're going to have lots of people there to wish you happy birthday. I'm sorry I can't be there, but I will hopefully see you later this week. I just want to let you know how much I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I love you, and I hope you have a great birthday.
Hi, Grandma, and happy 80th birthday. So we're supposed to say our favorite thing or favorite memory about you. And I would say that these were all of those summers I worked with for you. They were really fun. They were. And it was good times. You definitely taught me how to iron a pillowcase properly and how to vacuum. Every room, even though no one was in there, had to be clean. And planting flowers, that was fun. It was. And you taught me how to draw and paint, and I love that. One thing I never did like was cleaning the basement because spiders. Cleaning the garage, more spiders. Oh, and then Brian lawnmower, there were snakes. Yeah, and then there was that time I drove over a tree. Sorry about that. I wasn't texting and mowing. Anyways, I do love you so much, and it's been a pleasure being your granddaughter. Yes. Okay, happy 80th birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Margaret. It's Joan Schimmel from Minneapolis. So sorry I can't be there with you for your wonderful celebration. As you can see, I'm busy working at the Y. I want to let you know I so appreciate the love and friendship you have always shown me. You are so warm, generous, and kind, and I remember all the wonderful things you've done to include me to be part of your family. I remember going to plays with you, coming to visit. I remember even playing golf and you taking a golf club and killing the snake so it didn't attack us. You've done so many things for your community, family, and friends to make them feel so welcome and loved, and I feel honored to be a part of that.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mom. Thanks for making me feel so welcome. Thanks for spoiling me. Thanks for being my navigator when we go to Bismarck. Happy birthday.
Hi, Margaret. I just want to wish you a happy 80th birthday. One of my favorite memories is last summer when we were out camping. I looked at Gary and I said, I bet your mom's going to show up the day after she has back surgery. And he said, no. And that next day we looked out and there was the blue bug pulling into the yard. I hope you enjoyed your birthday surprise. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday and many, many more birthdays to come.
Hi, Mom. Happy 80th birthday. I can't believe you're 80 years old. You look so great. But I just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you how much I love you and how much I appreciate you. One of the things that I really admire about you is that you're a doer. There are people out there who are thinkers and complainers and braggers, but you're a doer. You just dive in and get things done. And, you know, you've accomplished so much in your life because of that. You haven't gotten bogged down with a lot of overanalyzing things or saying, oh, I can't do it. You just try it. And for that reason, you've been able to do so many things in your life, from the bed and breakfast to your art business. And I so admire you for that. You're such a great example and so ahead of your time because you were able to do that. Another thing that I really admire about you is your kindness. You do a lot of things and you accomplish a lot of things, but it's not at anybody else's expense. You just are so diplomatic and you don't steamroll over other people to get things done. And I think for that reason, I mean, everybody likes you. It would be really hard to find somebody who would say anything negative about you, because you have managed to do all these things and yet still be really a kind, good person. And I really admire you for that. Some of my favorite memories of you are Christmas. You did such a good job of creating memories for us for Christmas. You know, you decorate the house from top to bottom. There'd be a tree in every room, sometimes in the bathtub. You loved Christmas, and you conveyed that to us, and you make all our favorite cookies and all these little traditions like find the glass pickle or the 12 days of Christmas. And it was a lot of work for you, but you really were thinking of creating great memories for all of us and for the grandkids. And I think that's fantastic, because I think I have really inherited that love of Christmas, although I only put up one tree. And the other thing is, I guess I remember us flying down the road in the station wagon all the time, and we were always late, but actually the real thing was that we were always busy. You know, we were always doing things, and we always had all these little chores and projects that we did in the summer, and it was good because it taught us how to work. And it was just cool that you let us participate in so many things, even though we lived pretty far out of town. And so you just didn't want us to miss things. And so that was actually really, really awesome. And I think it was cool that all the highway patrolmen in like a 3-county area knew who you were, because you were Margaret Swift with the Fuzzbuster. And you were a speed demon, and it was probably the only area of your life in which you ever bent the rules or broke the law. So the other thing I remember is just how when I left for college, I still remember as clear as day the sight of you standing out in the driveway, holding a bag of your homemade buns and crying because your youngest daughter was going off to college. And maybe you were crying with relief, because I was a bit of a handful as a daughter, but I just will never forget that. And I just was so touched by it. And it was just kind of a reminder that you really were a great mom, and you missed your kids and loved your kids. And the other thing, just as a side note, I just always appreciate how you always had my back. You always stood up for me and encouraged me, and I love that about you. So have a fabulous 80th. Love you.
Hi, Mom. Just want to wish you a happy 80th birthday and many more to come. The best thing about you is that everything's good. I mean, it's harder to think of something bad about you, which is nothing. So I guess that would be the best thing. You're very kind and dedicated and hard worker, and you never put yourself first. You're always doing things for everyone else. So maybe that's the only bad thing I think about you, is you never think of yourself. Just I want you to know how much I love you, and all you've ever done for me, and like I said, I hope to have many more birthdays with you.
I've been watching you all week and thinking, gosh, you do not look 80 years old. I sure hope I look that good at 80 if I'm still around. But anyway, I wish both John and Courtney could be here, but they're sure thinking about you today. Take care and have a great day. Love you, Mom.
Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Unforgettable, though near or far.
like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me never before has someone been more
unforgettable in every way,
and forevermore.
and forevermore.
That's how you'll stay.
That's how you'll stay.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.